All right, here we go. Big Daddy Chin, day 855 at some park. Yeah, I don't even know where this is. But yeah. So I drove here. So I'm gonna stretch, and then I am going to do some drills. Why not, right? So let me put my stuff down really fast. All right. I know these first ones aren't really that big, but well, this is what I forgot to do yesterday, just stand up and stretch and down, right? So, yesterday when I was talking about when I'm stretching, right? Let me get a little closer. What happened is, my tendons feel like, okay, I don't know if some of you guys are old enough, but you know, like 6 packs of like soda, they'd have like these like plastic container things, these circle things that people would cut up because the dolphins would eat them in the ocean. Anyways, that material feels like my tendons. So what happened is just be able to stretch down here. Oh, this is rough. Oh, and then so, what is it? Yeah, so now I gotta stretch my back. Oh. And then my legs, they're really tight too. You know, the sides. I know, the shirt's really small. Who cares? It's an exercise shirt. Oh. So I realize I haven't been stretching that much regardless. And then so this stretching on my ribs feels really good. The upper body I've stretched before, I think. So it's not as bad, but my lower body, oh, forget about it. It's game over. I mean, this is like the quick thing after I talk a little while I'm doing this. And yes, okay, so now I'm in like squatting position. Some people say it's kimchi squat, right? You have your I just don't want to show it because it shows like my short section. I don't want you guys to see that. And then so, yeah, I felt great yesterday, but what happened was I realized that, okay, my all the joints from my hip to my thigh, all that, like the groin area and stuff, I haven't been moving that much. So that's why when I stretched it yesterday, I did the lateral movement. Oh gosh, this morning it sucked. Okay, so let me go on. So I stretched out that side leg. Oh, wow. I gotta do this on the floor. Let me get this a little. Oh! Who would have known that I played football in college, right? I gotta do it. I'm not gonna show you my pain with this one. So now I have my legs in a V position, like this. Oh, so actually let me explain what happened. Oh, so when you're squatting position and you put one of your legs out here and your ankle or your heels like this, and you just sit there. I'm like, oh, I didn't do that for so long, I felt like something was gonna snap. Of course it wasn't gonna snap, but it felt like it. And another thing that you have to put in perspective on this is, you know, when I was like really active, I'm probably like 50 pounds or more. So just picture you doing this with, oh gosh, picture you doing this like with a rice bag. Oh my gosh. This feels like, oh, the area, oh shoot. Oh my gosh. Now it makes me think about those people that could do the split. This is horrible. Oh. So, yeah. It's one of those move it or lose it type things. I'm living proof of it. So here are my stats. When I was in college, once upon a time, All right, I ran I weighed about well then again, I weighed about 260 to 280. It was pretty muscular. I squatted 500, I benched 330, I deadlift 500, ran the 40 and 4.8. Went to college at UC Davis, and then high school I was all county center for football. Did wrestling and track. I did all that stuff. But I was a pretty good athlete, okay? And then, thing is, once I'm done with that, I really didn't do much competition, because I was used to being one of those dudes that you needed a coach to tell you what to do all the time, right? So as years go by and you don't do it, all the stretching that you're supposed to be doing, it just doesn't happen. So it's like you have to be self-disciplined to do it. Now I'm about to turn 50 in August. I don't want to be like this by that time, so I had to stretch every day. I just don't want to be like this. Now, the thing is, even when I was in dance class and I used to stretch every day, oh gosh, I was a little bit more flexible than this, but I haven't been doing that lately. Oh my gosh. Okay, so butterfly position right here. Oh, this sucks. Oh, I'm holding onto my toes, pulling it towards my bottom area, and then so this one really hurts because I guess I didn't stretch it enough yesterday. I try to figure, okay, maybe like 10 minutes of stretching, whatever, right? No. People always say, like, when you get older, okay, yeah, you should stretch more before you exercise and stuff. I'm like, whatever. What's older? 19, 20, 30, 40? Okay, I'm getting where it's like, getting pretty old. So I had to stretch. I used to make fun of my older friends that used to stretch and stuff before. Or that back exercise I did a little bit ago? Yeah, when you're a kid, you're like, coach, why does it hurt? Feel so good then when you get older, that back stretch thing feels so good. Oh, but I don't want to be like this forever. Okay? It's like, that's what I'm saying. Move it or lose it. So thing is, I lost it. And there's no question. I lost it. So now I just gotta find it again. And you know what? I think I can, because you see those now I have the one leg like this and the other one out. What is it? Oh, you have all those people that are like 80 and they're like bodybuilders and stuff. They're not too old to do it. They're still yoked. They're like better shape than a lot of kids, But I get it. It's like, when you're younger, all the raging hormones, all the exercise and stuff. But I don't want to be, I'm tired of being the dude. Everyone's working around, so I don't know if you've seen some of the videos. Harold's just doing this thing. I'm just sitting on a chair, I feel like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what I feel like. But I know I don't feel good. Oh. I think this is more ASMR than my what do you call it? Massage video. Oh wow. This one was bad. This leg. So my goal is one day I'll be able to stretch out. I'll feel pretty good. I'll be able to run without the fear of hurting myself. But today's not that day. So my goal is to go a lot more side to side stuff, so I could feel my hips. Maybe get some striding. But also, I think I'm gonna do some of those lines where you just go back and forth, whatever. But just get it where I'm moving at a constant pace, and we'll see. Okay, so now my first leg's like this. Now I'm gonna put this one back, like, oh, like a hurdler stretch. Oh, now there's no way I'm gonna stick the other leg forward out, even though that's what I should do. And there's no way I can like lay back on this thigh. So this is a thigh that feels like it's like beef jerky, right? And then people say, oh, you got to drink more water, drink more water. It's like, yeah, I know, I got to drink more water. But I did drink a lot of water today, because if you don't drink water, then you're not hydrating your muscles. So it's pretty much close to beef jerky in my thigh. And so beef jerky is pretty good to eat. But when your leg's like this, it's not a good thing. Oh. Okay, let me try and lean back a little. Oh. Oh. Wow, this is rough. So it's like my whole hip stretch right there. Oh, okay. Oh. Switch this way. So, this isn't as bad as the other one. But yeah, all in my groin area, it's rough. So I have to. Oh wait, okay. I felt the spot. Oh wow. It feels like a brand new piece of leather that won't stretch. Oh. Wow. That's, you need to meditate and not think about it. I'm gonna do yoga. Oh. Now, one thing that you have to realize is, yeah, I could do all this stuff at home, right? But it feels much better being an open spot, like all the room, whatever. So, yeah, if I had that, if I moved in that place, right? If I had that house, that was a really nice backyard, like the dock right by the lake. That would have been awesome. But no, I'm going to be in this half basketball volleyball court. And, oh. Oh. All right, I'm going to do this one more time because I think it's going to do me really well. Oh, you know what I have to do too? Let me do one more. Okay, so I put my leg over this way. First, I'm going to stretch this way. Then this way. Oh, stretch my ribs. Like that. I'm going to do this one a little bit because I can't talk going this way. And then you're supposed to turn it this way. This one sucks because my belly's so big. Oh. So one day you're going to see me, my knee's going to be right here. I'm going to have my leg, arm like this, look straight behind. But not now. Today's not that day. Oh. See, it's not that tight. Oh. See, so the lesson is when you start to get fat, okay, your belly gets bigger, and then once you do that, and then to be active, it's really hard. It sucks. So, you know, the flexibility and stuff you get, you go, oh, I'm fine, but I don't know. So I'm gonna do it all again, and then we'll resume. All right. Okay, so I'm just gonna move around until I get a lot of sweat on me today. All right. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I'll video my last run. I had to take a break right there. So on this volleyball court right here, yes. So I jogged. I did pretty good speed, right? Try to stride, and I realized my gut's getting in the way, and I'm like, oh man, this is rough. And then so I did it 10 times. You know, took my breaks, whatever, and then, you know, by like 5, I'm dying. And then so I do those karaoke's where you just go sideways, and then so yes, I just stretch my hip and my waist movement, because it's like I feel like my waist is restricted when I do it. And then so, and also when I was doing that, my groin area started to tighten up, and then that's not feeling too good. So I think I'm just gonna do like a bunch of jumping jacks. I don't want to call it a day. I mean, I'm feeling it. So jumping jacks are one of the most underrated exercises ever. So look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My hips hurt. All right. Told you I'd give you one sprint, right? Yeah. All right. Here we go. Hopefully I don't pull anything. Go. Oh, all right, there you go. Oh. There you go, day 55, or 855 in the books. All right, so, you know, I got really good stretching in. I probably stretched for like 30 minutes. And then I started doing some of those things and getting moving. Now, I'm not anywhere close on what I'm supposed to be. And you know, my gut restricting me, my legs are weak, my joints are weak. But start somewhere, but you gotta move it or lose it, right? So was lost, but now I see. I'm lost but found. Oh gosh, I can't even do Amazing Grace right now. So, you know, I'm still gonna be at it. You know, some days I'll mix up a walk or whatever. See how my body's gonna feel after today, but I already feel it, like mid sprinting or jogging, I felt that underneath the hip where my legs and my hips move. So I gotta figure out how to move that much. Maybe do some kicks or something, who knows. But anyway, that's that. So I'm doing pretty good. Charlie, thanks for your encouragement. I really appreciate it. You're not kidding me. I mean, I'm kidding you. I appreciate it. So, you know, we'll see how it goes in the future, okay? Anyways, Big Daddy Shin, day 855. If I get exercise 855 days in a row, you get exercise 855 days in a row. If I could do it, you could do it. I'm doing it. Moving it so I won't be losing it. Move it so I won't lose it. There we go.